I'm Rob Balder, the author of the webcomic Erfworld, and this is our first Kickstarter project. This is Erfworld Book 1, The Battle for Goblin Knob. It's illustrated by Jamie Noguchi, written by me. It's 155 pages long. And we need your help to raise the funds to take this entire book and turn it into a motion comic. And a motion comic means that we'll be using Jamie's original art, the same dialogue, same story, to do a video treatment of the book. We'll be adding sound effects and music, and we'll be doing limited animation on the panels. We'll also be having an open casting call for voice talent. So if the project gets funded, we'll have open auditions for all of the character roles, and then use part of the Kickstarter funding to pay the people that we cast in those parts. I will be helping to direct this project myself, but what's really exciting is who will be animating it. Everybody, meet my friend Brian.
Hey, Erfworld readers. I'm Brian Young. I've known Rob since we were in Boy Scouts together. For as long as I've known him, he's been entertaining people and making them laugh. There were jamboree campfires that were etched in legend because of the skits he pulled together. So, when Rob asked me to help bring Erfworld to the screen, I got excited to do a project with him. My career in computer graphics has been on hold since I started a family a few years ago, but much of my work was in feature animation at both Pixar and DreamWorks. On the large projects, my role was always as a lighting artist, but on the small in-between projects, I've been involved in most aspects of animated film production.
Look up his IMDb. He is in the credits of Monsters, Inc., Toy Story 2, Madagascar, Shrek 2, Finding Nemo, and he was an elven archer in Two Towers. That, my friends, is unassailable geek cred.
To bring Erfworld to the screen, we're going to be taking Jamie's original high-res artwork and splitting every panel of every page off. They will get laid out in sequence with the voice tracks where editing, timing, and pacing will begin. We're committed to staying faithful to the original writing and artwork, which means new viewers to Erfworld will be able to jump into reading Book 2 without missing a thing. To create a motion comic that will draw you in and keep you engaged with the story, we will be using a host of techniques, the bulk of which will be simple camera pans and zooms, but when the story calls for it, we will be creating shots where the camera pushes into and past the foreground. We will add depth of field effects and focus pulls. There will also be some very limited character and prop animation. To do all this will involve reframing many of the original panels by carefully extending them. To animate a camera, character, or prop requires the holes left in the original art to be painted in. Now, to get you excited about this project, we chose a single page from the book to test out a number of these techniques. What you'll see is done out of context of the full motion comic. We haven't taken any effort to fit it into the pacing of the final project. And very few sequences may see this many shots broken into these many layers. But this will whet your appetite for what we can do to bring this story to life on screen and to many more new fans.
That's everyone. Let's get up to the center of the column and then turn.
Yep. Boss, I got a question. You don't have to answer it.
All right.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, Your Honor. You know I got your back no matter what. But what I can't figure out is, why are you leading this fight?
How can you even ask me that? You've seen what Stanley has done.
Yeah, he's bad news. I got that. He attacked us, he hit the elves, he rubbed out the Milquetoast clan. I don't know what he did to the muscles.
He has to be stopped.
Sure, but what'd he do to Jetstone? Croaked a few field units? And suddenly you stop everything to wipe him out? Forgive me, but that don't make no sense.
Can't it be that I just want to end a great evil?
It could be. But it's the royalty thing, ain't it?
Vinny.
Well, ain't it? You don't like how he came to power. You don't like that he was common infantry.
He became an overlord by regicide.
Well, kinda. But your beef is he's not royal, right?
That he isn't noble, Vinny. Your account, you should know.
Yeah, it's not such a big deal to me, though. You don't see me wearing my crest and hitting people over the head with my title.
That's not strictly fair. Oh, please, Grey Titans. This turn is not over. Get every flying unit with move to the front of the column. And someone get me Charlie.
So that was 1 page, 2 minutes of video, and that means the whole 155-page book is going to be more than 5 hours of video. That's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be expensive, and we'll need everybody's help to kick in so that we'll be able to do it. And we'll have DVD copies of the final motion comic available as donation rewards. We're also going to sell those. We'll sell the final motion comic on iTunes. We'll have a lower res version available on YouTube, because that's an important part of this project, is that we want a better way for people to get into the Erfworld story. I know if you have had friends that you've tried to get to read Erfworld and they've been reluctant, it's because it's a lot to read, and we think this is going to be a way to get new people into the story. Now, we're also going to do a run of hardcover books. Everyone who contributes at a certain level will get their name on a thank you page on that and all future printings of Book 1. So that'll be kind of a permanent thank you thing. But this guy is the prize. A limited edition plushie of Wanda's decrypted armored Dwagon from Book 2. You can see he's got boots and a horned helmet and armor. It's silver claws, red eyes, and these are posable wings. And we only made 600 of these, and we're never going to make them again. And we're making 500 of them available to donors on this project. The rest we'll probably use for contest prizes and that kind of thing. We will probably, unless we're left with a lot of them, we will probably not ever sell them. Look at the Kickstarter page for information about the different donor levels and the rewards. Now, we're hoping to go over our goal here, because not only will that give us some breathing room in terms of getting the DVDs made, getting better sound effects, maybe hiring some musicians, a composer, that kind of thing, but also we have plans to redesign the entire Erfworld.com website, and if we can get the $12,000 to $15,000 extra to do that, then we think we could do that as well. So please contribute what you can, because the more money we bring in, the more of this kind of cool stuff we can do. Okay, and if you don't have money to contribute, I understand that, believe me. You can still help the project, though, if you'll just give us some signal boost. If you've got a blog or a podcast, please link to the Kickstarter. It really helps. And if you don't have a blog or a podcast, then politely ask someone whose blog or podcast you like to link us. It won't get you a plushie, but it is the next best thing to donating. And I just want to say that it's been a tough year, but Erfworld readers are incredibly kind and supportive. Thank you for reading. Thank you for your support in every form. I am a very lucky webcomics creator.